In this week's video, I'm going to be talking about what it was like when I died and the feeling of when I came back to life. On New Year's Eve 2007, I got drunk, fell off a roof, suffered a spinal cord injury, and acquired a brain injury. I had post-traumatic amnesia for a long time after this, so there's about 2 months or so of my memory that was missing. But within the last year or so, I have started to get tiny little snippets of memory coming back. The first memory that I got back was not necessarily a visual memory, but more of a feeling. I could remember the feeling of breaking my sternum, and that was excruciatingly painful. And the second memory that I got back was a few seconds of being on the roof. I could remember walking on the roof. I could remember where I was, what I was doing, what I was thinking. But a few seconds after that, everything just goes black. After I fell, my heart stopped beating for about half an hour. And I can't remember any of this. I can't remember falling and I can't remember dying. But the memory that I have gotten back recently is coming back to life. I can remember the defibrillator on my chest. And holy hell, that hurt. Even though I was completely unconscious, part of that memory from the back of my mind has sort of just slipped straight out. And this is probably the main thing that I really do not want to remember, because it was so painful. Breaking my sternum, that was nothing compared to the defibrillator on my chest. When you watch TV shows or movies where they jumpstart somebody with the defibrillator and the chest sort of comes up, that's what it feels like, but on the inside. It's basically your heart just ramming really hard against your rib cage. It's sort of like when you're walking down a flight of stairs and there's one extra step than you thought that there was. And that little feeling of panic in your chest, it's sort of like that. It's also similar to a feeling of a racing heartbeat, but it's all of that, it's on the inside and it just comes straight out all at once. I have tiny bits of memory from when I was in rehabilitation after my accident. I can remember my friend Isaac coming after my accident. This was about 2 months after my injury. And I can also remember 2 names and a few numbers. The numbers that I can remember is 9, 10, 90, and that's my birthday. I could remember the name of the guy who got me pregnant. And I could also remember the name of a guy that I knew when I was in high school in New Zealand. But apart from that, there's very little memory that I have about 4 months after my injury. If you have any questions, please don't be shy. I'm more than happy to answer any questions that you might have. And if you like this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all and I'll see you next week.